Hello everyone, it's Dan here from Thomas Road Support. I'm just going to take you through using the all-new advanced styling options available in WordPress, Pillar for WordPress. Now, before we go any further, it's important to point out that these are advanced options, so they mainly cover things like the typography as well as button styling, but it's something that for most people you're probably not going to want to look at. It's mainly for advanced users and developers who want a little bit more control of things. However, it's something obviously you're all welcome to use. It's just you may look at the options and it may not mean anything to you. And if that's the case, then that's fine. Just ignore them. Leave them as they are. Our design is obviously very, very nice to begin with. We do also recommend for slightly more beginners or intermediate users to just use easy Google fonts, as we've covered in another video. However, we have added these options by request, so for a handful of people out there who require that level of control, we've got you covered with Pillar for WordPress. Anyway, without further ado, let's go and have a look at the options. To get to them, we go to our dashboard, and as usual, to get to the theme options, we go to Appearance and Customize. And as of version 1.1 of Pillar, you will see this handy dandy new feature here. Advanced styling settings, and just to reiterate, it is advanced for a reason. So when you take a look, we'll start at the top at typography. You can see here you can specify different fonts from the Google Fonts directory, as well as font weights. Some of this simply won't mean anything to you, and that's perfectly fine. If you're looking at this and scratching your head, then that's okay, just leave it as it is. But for those of you where it does mean something, then yeah, this is for you. You can really start tweaking things as you wish. Now if we just take a look, we've got the body font as well as the headings, etc. These are all fonts chosen from Google Fonts. So you can see here there's a massive directory you can go with. We've obviously chosen the best ones for the default design, but you can tweak these as you wish. You can then also set up your own weights, for instance. So let's say if you are feeling a bit more advanced and you want to make the body weights bold, you can do so quite simply by typing in 700, which is the font weight. And same for the other text areas. You can see there that has now gone to a quite beefy bold colour. Obviously I'm just doing this for the sake of the video. I don't think it looks particularly nice, so I'll put that back down to 400. In the typography sizes area, you can see here you can specify everything down to the miniature detail. So things like the base font sizes. You know what, let's just go crazy. I'm going to put some ridiculous numbers in here to just kind of demonstrate what's going on. We use EM, which is a responsive font size. You may wish to use pixels if you want, that's really up to you. I'm just going to really just tweak these quite vigorously. I think that will do for now. Let me just hit save and refresh. And you can see straight away everything's increased in size exactly like I've told it to. Again, the sizes I put in there are purely for the sake of this video, just so you can see everything taking effect. I should point out that to see these changes, because it is so inherent as the core of the theme, you do need to hit save and refresh. However, yep, you can see everything working there. For buttons, again, you've also got a bit more control. By default, the buttons and inputs have a rounded edge. Let's say, for instance, we want to get rid of that and maybe make the border ridiculously thick, and maybe make the buttons really bold. Let's save. Let's refresh. And there you go. You can see we've got a nice big fat bold button there. Scroll down to the example we were looking at before. You can see there we've got really big fat border, completely squared edges. You can do whatever you want in there really, it's entirely up to you. Again, we've given you extra controls for the navigation items, something which a few users have requested. So if you want, you can also, I'll just make these very crazy again just for the sake of the video. Let's refresh to see what that looks like. So what's going to happen, the navigation size is going to increase, there's going to be bigger spaces between each letter, and it's going to be very bold. There we go. They are massive, there's plenty of space. Yeah, I mean it looks ridiculous, but it's just to prove what you can do here. It really is entirely up to you, you've got complete control. And finally in the styles we've got the forms as well. Again, it's just something if you really want to tweak everything down to exactly as you want. Let me just bring up a contact page here. There you go. So we've got some inputs here. If we want to change how the labels are displayed, the font sizes, etc., the padding around them, we can do so completely at our own ease here. It's really up to you. We've just basically given you everything you could possibly wish for in terms of controls for your forms. So there we are. That is the advanced styling available to you in Pillar for WordPress. If you do have any more questions about this, then please do come see me over at support, where I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.